Recently, Sean and I were invited to shoot with Alabama Arsenal, a great YouTube channel that covers a wide array of weapon platforms from the perspective of a collector who is also a very competent shooter. If you aren't subscribed to Alabama Arsenal, you really should be. Not only was a day on the range a good time with a great guy with far more experience filming and producing YouTube content than we have, but it also provided an opportunity to reflect on one of the great things about the platform, and that it's its ability to connect like-minded people who otherwise would have never crossed paths. Like Tim, the man behind Alabama Arsenal, I got into YouTube as a content creator, as a fun hobby to document good times on the range. As my training company, Warrior Works, grew, my channel became sort of a two-faceted extension of the company. Firstly, it became a great marketing tool for Warrior Works, landing me students from around the country without any real formal advertising or even a website. More importantly, however, it gave me the opportunity to give back to a community that I've gotten so much from. Like many enthusiasts, when I'm researching a product or an idea, I include a search on YouTube for reviews and counter-arguments. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of garbage on YouTube, but the plethora of quality information is second to none. This is one of the reasons I plan on sticking around on YouTube for as long as I can. There's been a lot of talk about anti-gun sentiments, advertising changes, and demonetization with regards to gun content, and many others are looking elsewhere for another platform to move their content to. I, for one, am choosing to stay here. There are a few key reasons why. One, it is the single largest audience for video content, period. If you want to reach people, this is where they are. Two, unlike other gun-centric hosting locations, Full30 for example, it is not an echo chamber. While there is a massive amount of dissension within the gun community, like every community, a place like Full30 is only going to reach people who are looking for gun-specific content. This provides little opportunity for outreach, if you will. I mean, think about it. How many times have you been watching YouTube channels about camping gear and 40 minutes later, you are going down a kitty cat's playing with puppies wormhole? I intend to produce a fair amount of content that isn't gun-centric on topics like fear, leadership, survival, metal detecting, geocaching, etc. that might entice non-gun people who could then find themselves appreciating the other stuff I have available. I recently watched an interview of Colion Noir where he explained how he'd only gotten into guns 10 years ago after being invited by a friend to the range. For the record, he went begrudgingly, and now he's one of the most popular advocates of the American gun community. Small impressions can be the catalyst for massive changes. I want to be where the not gun people are. We need them, and we can't reach them on Full30. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad sites like Full30 are popping up. I think they offer a valuable and necessary home for gun content outside the reach of the anti-gun sentiment. For now, however, Warrior Works will be here, reaching who we can online, providing good content as long as we can, and hopefully continuing to make connections like we have with Tim from Alabama Arsenal. In fact, I'm ripping off his style, admittedly very poorly, with this narrated video. Once again, go sub to his channel, sub to mine, and reach out via comments, messaging, and Facebook if you would like to attend an in-person class with Warrior Works. As Warrior Works the channel and Warrior Works the training company become more aligned, expect the content here to start reflecting a wider array of subject matters, to include psychological fitness, basic self-defense, edge weapon tactics and considerations, just to name a few. My goal is to engage the audience as much as we can, answering specific questions and feeding the market what it wants and needs. I have plans to include far more dynamic content that will pull in voices well recognized in the gun community, as well as members of the general public with little to no gun knowledge at all. From a firearms perspective, Sean and I are coming from very different backgrounds, and can each offer a perspective valuable to the viewers. We'd like to encourage you to engage with us so that you can play an active role in the evolution of this channel. There are big things coming, and we thank you for your support. Stay sharp, and remember to maintain the 3 C's: courage, capability, and confidence. Those 3 C's are how a warrior works.